Hey there guys, this is NDM here, bringing you another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Oh my god, this could be the final episode right here, because we are about to fight the final boss. Oh my god, I can't believe it's already gone this fast already, I can't believe it. But anyway, step forward and it'll trigger the cutscene, or it'll trigger a cutscene, and in which you release all the 4 remains of the bosses, and then they go straight to the wall. And they stick onto the wall like glue. It must be like some very sticky glue on the wall or something. Oh god. It's alive! It's alive! Oh god, we gotta fight the final boss, and it's Majora's Mask, which is kind of obvious, but anyway. So, yeah. Right, so I'm gonna do this the normal, well, not the normal... What I mean by the normal way is that I'm not going to be using the Fierce Deity's Mask, even though loads of people use it, fight the boss that way, but I find it depressingly easy to fight this boss with the Fierce Deity's Mask, because it pretty much puts this boss to shame. And, yeah, it's depressingly easy, so I'm going to make a little bit of a challenge for myself here, and I'm going to try and fight the final boss as just Link, without using any transformation masks. You can do it with using the Zora Mask, the Goron Mask. I'm pretty sure you can do it with the Deku Mask, too, if you use your Bubble Blast. But I don't see how you could do this as the Goron, though. I really don't know how you could like do this form as the Goron. Anyway, I can see how you can do the other forms as a Goron. And yes, this boss does have forms. It has one form, which is this form, his first form, where it's just the mask, and then you'll see the other 2 forms later on in the battle. But I'm not going to spoil those, just to let you know. If I can actually try and shoot his backside. I managed to do that once in this whole entire fight. But you do have stock up refills, so if you manage to run out of arrows, like trying to waste all your projectiles on this thing, you can get magic refills, and you can get arrow refills. And magic refills and arrow refills is pretty much all you need. Unless you run out of health, then you're pretty much screwed. So if you're worried about losing health, come to this boss battle prepared with like some fairies or something. Because especially if you're doing this on your first try, and you want to try and do this boss battle without using the Fierce Deity's Mask. But if you're doing it with the Fierce Deity's Mask, I definitely recommend that you get some Chatu Ramani as well, so then you don't run out of magic so often. Because I know you get magic refills in this boss room, but it's always handy just to get yourself some Chatu Ramani, and it's really not that much effort to get some anyway. All you gotta do is go into the Latte Milk Bar on the night of the final day and speak to Madame Maroma and buy it for 200 rupees. It's not really much of an effort. And besides, you're already going to the moon on the final day anyway, so you might as well get yourself prepared, right? Especially for the final area. Now, at this point of the boss battle, you cannot shoot him with your arrows as far as I know, because he starts to avoid your arrows, like he starts to get smart on your ass. So what you have to do is deflect his fire, or his sun ray, whatever you want to call it, with the mirror shield, and attack him with his own projectile to take damage to it. But at the minute, I'm not doing so good on that. Well, I wasn't doing so good on it then, but oh jeez. Damn it, stop burning me! God! The light! It burns! It burns! You'll end up melting me with your evil stare. Like, look at those eyes, man. It's like he's on acid or something. Oh, whoa, whoa. Keyboards are going a bit out of whack here, so I'm trying to like line myself up here so I can get a good camera angle, and that I'm close enough to actually hit him. Like, just keep moving up and down. Yeah, you'll get him. Because if you're not doing it with a joystick, yeah, you have to keep fidgeting around with the arrow keys until you get it. But I imagine the majority of you won't be playing this on an emulator anyway, but you'll be probably playing it on the N64. I wish I was playing this on the N64. This LP would have been, well, like, the way how I controlled it would have been so much better if I was playing it on the N64. Because the controls, obviously, they're the original N64 controller, and it's got full motion controls. So, whereas the keyboard, it doesn't have the full motion control. So, you don't really get that much freedom with this thing, I tell you. But I'm seeming to do alright, so I'm not really complaining that much. I'm not going to complain. As long as I get this boss battle done without dying, that's all that matters. What? He didn't even die! He didn't even take any damage! I mustn't have been hitting him enough. I mustn't have been hitting him enough then. Oh, he's right down low there. How low can you go? How low can you go? Oh, damn. Yeah, we're not playing Limbo here. We're playing friggin' Majora's Mask. We're battling Majora's Mask. Oh, right, he's coming at me. Right, I'm going to try and shoot you with my arrows here. Oh, how did I miss that? I had the perfect opportunity just then to get him down with my arrows. Ugh. And then you just had to go and be a complete boner killer by doing that. Oh, frickin' hell. Frickin' hell. Alright, hold still. Yeah, hold still so I can kill you. Well, at least I'm doing okay on the arrows. I have 22 arrows, and I won't be needing arrows for the next phase anyway. I think the only time that I'll be needing arrows for any more during this boss fight is on the final phase. Because the final phase is definitely the most hardest one. I mean, not if you're playing it as Fierce Deity Link, because pretty much all these phases are easy. It's just that this phase and the final phase are the hardest phases, and the second phase is the easiest phase and the most craziest phase. Like, I don't know how to even begin to describe this. Seriously. He's got a little eyeball. It kind of reminds me of a Razorhead, like the alien. If you ever watched a Razorhead. I watched it yesterday for the first time, and boy, was that movie an absolute mindfuck. It's absolutely deranged. I don't think I could ever watch that movie again. Well, not straight away anyway. Maybe after a few years, yeah, I could, but my brain just hurt the whole entire time of watching that movie. Oh, jeez. And yeah, today's been a very long, busy day. I've been doing a lot of housework and tidying up my bedroom because I've got a load of junk under the bed. I was basically looking for my cables, actually, ready for my Super Mario Galaxy LP. Unlucky though, because I didn't find the cables, so if the mailman so happens to deliver my cables this week, then yeah, hooray, Mario Galaxy will be up and running by the end of this week. But if the cables don't arrive by the end of this week, then I'm going to have to make other arrangements, possibly doing another obviously doing another LP, but I don't know what LP to do. I mean, I've had some suggestions, like one of those suggestions was for me to do Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Darkness, or Explorers of Time, and Explorers of Sky. I think I said Explorers of Time twice, but I meant to say Explorers of Sky. And I got another request to do Super Mario 64. So I'm gonna try and get some arrangements going here, just in case that these cables don't arrive. But I'll have to let you know when. What LP I am doing in the end when I finally come to the conclusion. And really I should be explaining this kind of crap during the credits, but not at this moment. But yeah, I'll probably explain more when the credits arrive, because I'm trying to focus here. Because this thing is a pain in the ass. Look, he's swinging his whips like crazy, as if he's on speed or something. Yeah, this boss is on all sorts of drugs. Tell you. Okay, stop throwing your whip, man. We all get the point. We all know you're kinky and you just want to whiplash me to death, but just hold your horses, man. Stop whipping me like crazy and let me try and attack you here. Alright, okay. Yeah, because that's the only problem with this boss battle. He whips and whips and whips and doesn't stop. Because that's his only attack, really. And the only way you're going to ever get close to him, and I swear to God, the only way you're ever going to get close to him is if you have arrows on you. I don't think your hook shot can do any damage to it, or anything else. So make sure you have some arrows. And considering my arrow ammunition has been depleted, I'm going to have to regain some arrows. And I only have 30 left, so I better make these last 30 count. Ow! Dude! Stop whipping me like crazy and just stay still. Right, I think you can shoot him twice, and it'll keep him stunned, so if all else fails, just repeatedly pump him with arrows. Oh, now he's summoning his spinny tops. Yeah, these things can be a pain as well. What? What the balls? You're dead? What? I thought you sent out like 2 of those spinny things before you died. You only sent out 1. Okay. Well, we beat Majora's Mask.